If this is your first time, my name is Miss Petra. Welcome and get glued. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and share. So this video is going to be a very short one because it was just me responding to the questions you asked. There's going to be a new YouTube on Sunday. So probably to be out on Monday. So this should be out before Sunday. Yeah, most definitely. So let's get straight into it. My petals, how are you guys doing? Okay, so let's start with the first question. The first question says that how have you been? Last week I was sick. I can't blame anyone for being sick. This is the second time I'm treating H. pylori and I can't even blame anybody, guys. I feel like like everything is gonna be okay. So I'm just hoping for the best, right? And yeah, I'm still not done with my medication. I will be done on when is that? I think tomorrow, Saturday. Tomorrow is not Saturday. Tomorrow is Friday. I'll be done Saturday evening. Forgive me, guys. Because of my tummy, I kind of drink water a lot. And let me tell you something. Let me post a video when I don't want to postpone this video. Now the videos will come and be plenty over there. Light about manso. Manual light a pin man to say point. I'm a manu na wow guys. And yamen kuma yan to us way. Inti maybe sometimes I want to say my answer. I'm saying, have you ever been depressed? Tell us about it. Yes, I've been depressed before. The last time I was depressed was last year when my dad had an accident. To me, this life it revolves around my parents. Basically, revolves around the people I love and not just my parents, because there are people that have also raised me too, and I love them so dearly. So I don't know, but it got me so much that I'm walking around and I'm even teary. Like one shiny and so came, hey, I'll start crying. And then I don't think I should be asked questions when I start crying. Why make come here and can't come go so? I said, no, they put it up there somewhere. So yeah, the last time I was depressed was when my dad had the accident. Yeah. What inspired you to start YouTube? What inspired me? Okay, to be very, very honest, no credit I want. Hey, Bibian inspired me. I just woke up one day and I was like, you know what? Why do I talk to myself? And then right now I have the chance to talk to people that genuinely want to hear from me. It's literally the same because I'm gonna make the video in my room and it's gonna look like me talking to myself like I used to. So there's no difference. The difference is that this is gonna be posted. That's the only difference. So I'm like, let me just do it. Create a YouTube channel. What does it take to create a YouTube channel? What does it take? It doesn't take anything giddy like that. It takes something, you know. Please subscribe and share. Miserable. Why? 178 views on the last video. Clack it. I'm supposed to be grateful to you guys, so I talk about that one after the video. So we are talking about what inspired me. I woke up one day. Sorry, and I'm missing I feel like the black app is toxic and then the yellow app is getting boring. I want a place I can rant and I'll not be judged. So I felt everything. I was like, you know what? YouTube is just the best place, right? I didn't have a proof that YouTube was the best place, but I knew YouTube was the best place for me. Tell me why I started and then I just got glued because I knew this was where I belonged the whole time. So I just got glued and I'm feeling YouTube then I mean that's why me. So it wasn't like anything that I just wanted a safe space to rant, tell you guys how I feel and my opinions and everything. Yeah. So that's it. How many heartbreaks so far? How did it feel? Elaborate ma. How many heartbreaks? Let me be honest. I've not had like a real heartbreak from the opposite gender. The last time I was heartbroken, cried my eyes out, was between somebody like I saw as my mom. I saw the woman as my mom and mentor, auntie, the only family I had in Kumasi. That's the reason why I don't even want to come to Kumasi, because what am I coming to do there? I don't have anything to do in Kumasi. So the only person that I had in Kumasi suspected that I took something from her. And the funny thing is that something we are talking about was something that I gave out willingly. And she suspected I had taken something from her. And I don't blame her because it was a pastor that told her. And and then the part that bashes me is that she believed the pastor actually, and was like, see what you have for the father one can't share me, see those things. I was so heartbroken. I called my cousin, I cried about it. I told my best friend about it. I cried. My best friend, Ankasa, she doesn't seem to care about all these things. She was like, "Mommy, just move on." But I mean, it's not that easy, right? So like, me, I was so concerned. Yeah. So that was the last time I was truly heartbroken. I cried, Papa. Mm, it wasn't even easy. And then the next question: tell us your vow plan. Valentine. Valentine, you are taking. Good for you. Some of us are taking for granted. Honestly, I don't have a vow plan. To be very, very honest, I don't have a vow plan. But then, there's a program. I'm not advertising the program because they're not even gonna watch my video anyways. What if they do? So there's these people in Takrady, I think Sky Entertainment. They're organizing a program where they are bringing Jackie and Oforian Ponsa to perform on the 14th of February. So that's what I'm looking at. I'm planning on going. Yeah, I'm planning on going. So that's the only plan I have now. I don't have any other plan. I don't have any other plans. It's more sending me a year. Who they say? Eba umu say the bouquet and battery. I am more friend away. Me bouquet. Munyi banku. Munyi banku. And now why? Banku ni nam. Yen flowers this way. The flowers are very see akwa say. So munyi the banku a. Munyi the banku ni nkuma. Any number bebre. Na mu discussion. And yes, council a parcel crampona. It should be something that you would wear like necklace, those things. No more the flowers party on Bahami. India, yen two things. Yeah, it's no. Valentine with my mom be flower. I see. I'm expecting. I'm not. So that's my Valentine plan. And then this person says, you barely talk about your mom. It's quite obvious because you're always talking about your dad. That's very true. I always talk about my dad. Okay, so why? I always talk about my dad because most of the times in the African setting, you don't see fathers doing what my dad does. Yeah, my dad is a girl dad. My dad loves me to the core. My dad says Medoba in public, and that's not. That is like that, and then it's obvious, right? I am close to my dad as much as I'm close to my mom more than my dad, because most of the times I stay with my mom. When I go to Takwame, my mom, I just go to my dad's place. But my dad and I have bonded so bad, like we, like it's giddy giddy pan. So talking about my dad is the greatest man alive because he's sweet, and then at this big age here, I get weekly allowance. Sometimes I don't even know what happens. You see NSS and things, mismanage the money, and I have to call the same man. And then this man is coming through for me and never complaining. There are days that they say, "Oh, you are an adult, manage the money." I have my own businesses that I run, but there's no day that my dad has said, "You business can it be?" Maybe I say and I say, "You na age my maybe I first got one because age, but there's no time." When I'm sick and I pay my money and I call my dad, I was like, "Oh, when I went to the hospital, this was the bill." What about the mistake I'm sending me? He's just a very sweet man. I can't say a lot, but my dad is just the best man. My mom, I don't think there are vocabularies that would fit my mom in terms of she being a great mom. vocabulary be any yes. So if I don't talk about my mom, it means I don't seem to find the right words. That's why I'm not talking about her. That's it. Basically that's it. That's why I don't talk about her. My mom is the sweetest, nicest, prettiest, kindest. My mom, she's a very genuine person that you all would love to meet. Has anyone fumbled you? I wouldn't say there's been someone that has fumbled me or not. I would rather say there's been disappointment along the line. From level 100, you see there are certain people that, oh, we expected so much from them, like high expectations, da 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 da, but I didn't go as planned. Besides, nipan kasa, how do we rush nipa mu a? How do we rush nipa mu a? That's like generally, how do we rush nipa mu a? Hwɛ ɛnti na bible ka sɛ wei sɛ ɛnome nka deɛ ɔde ne ho to nipa sɛ ɔsɛ deɛn nti ɛyɛ saa nnome no a akekakeka yɛ a yɛde yɛn ho a yɛde akɔ akɔto nipa so no, wode w'ani to nipa so no, ɛnome no na Nyankopɔn ka sɛ ɛnome nka ɛna akekakeka yɛ a yɛde yɛn ani ato nipa so no, because nnome no ebi ne sɛ bi a Nyankopɔn sɛ okay, ask me when you need a thing, I'll mɛfa obi so then I'll do it for you, and all of a sudden waba abɛbusa me na my catch is okay so wotɔ nneɛma na ma me order nneɛma wɔ China ma wo ma me bɛyɛ 20,000 na then I'll give you a discount of 2,000. Yeah, nti no, on a normal day that wouldn't have been the case. So that wouldn't have been the case at all. But nyame akwan yɛ left yes ɛbɛfa right ɛyɛ deɛ ɛbɛhu ne disappointment. And then I think disappointment too is part of the journey as humans. Nipanye, and then the female gender is saying that male gender ni mom nenye. This gender war, I'm not interested. There's when even when you decide to include me in gender war, I might never talk to you again. I'm not interested. And I mean, what men can do, women can do better. I'm not finished doing my own. Come and do anybody's own. Please stay in your lane. Let men stay in their lane. Let women stay in their lane. Yeah, there's been a lot of disappointments. Not a lot. There's been a couple of disappointments. Like I seem to have high expectations, and then yeah, so that's the case. In 3 words, describe your best friend. In 3 words, I would describe Sandra as kind, very hardworking. Sandra is so hardworking. She doesn't even care. She's so hardworking, and she's so tough. So like as I said, like kind, hardworking, and just prepare when she has the gist, or she's the one that knows the issue. Sepa say Sandra be call no na waka semina muhina mahu se 3 days. Be fresh Sandra friend oh bada. This in a boy you know. I just won't prepare or I just won't prepare papa sage. Apart from that, I mean Sandra is just the best. Is there a group in your class that was the favorite? I wouldn't say a group. I used to speak to certain people in my class. There's certain people that I never knew they even existed. So that one there is just like that. So I don't have a friend group like Abia. Should I say I had a friend group? But no, I spoke to a lot of people. Some people were close to me, some people weren't. So yeah. Poker is my friend, Adele T, Lou, Efia. I have friends, yeah. So not necessarily senior more drain. Why? And then this person is saying that after cutting you off, what has happened? Nothing, sweetheart. Nothing has happened. I don't even remember what cut me off. You remember what cut me off? Nothing. It's a life now too tough. It say means me in real necessary not me to like menya shins na nanka mafefe when I'm cutting me off it be soon and I would just say. So the next person said, ever been depressed? Tell us about it. I think I just said that like I got depressed when my dad had an accident. What inspired you to start YouTube? I think I've said this too. Yeah. So I think these are all the questions that I was asked. And and when for questions I'm saying the best and let's know. I want to talk about like few questions. I want to answer few questions that were sent to my DM like straightforward. few incidents be and I'm sending me your friend say text no I'm gonna reply another post but also no beko me DM ebeko me DM straight nti eno na me mpese ye answer nti eno no obi beside me say is this something that makes me happy genuinely? To be very honest, yeah. Certain things like things that make me happy genuinely are not even like be things that you have to invest a lot inside. I really care about you being emotionally intelligent enough to like detect what's going on because that's the kind of person I am. You don't necessarily have to tell me, right? You don't necessarily have to tell me, but through our conversation, I get to know. But so let me tell you something. Avoid niggas that talk about watches. Avoid niggas that talk about watches. Again, avoid niggas that talk about watches. Hey, my catch you say the last time that I was talking about a watch, I think I was on a date at Lancaster Hotel, Kumasi. I talked about watches. Like the boy, like the person I didn't even speak again. It was me that brought it up. It got to a point I had some obsession with wristwatch, and I didn't have none. So I wristwatch means when I mean if you I wish I had this one. I didn't have any, and I had a whole lot of idea about these wristwatches, and I didn't even realize that I was scaring certain people away because of the wristwatches I was mentioning. Nti so okay can one say wow no aka one say me ne you were quiet yet ya the best rope. So yeah, any thoughtful thing, don't necessarily, but something that will make me very very happy, simply happy dear. Any thoughtful thing, and should be food or money or like something that I can remember. I did be flowers who be in Jaima, my fiance, and I say my husband. I mean, it's nice, but I do not want 800 stems of the Sasani of roses, but your yene cash mommy, why na me fanya idea. Yeah, so basically that's it. And then someone asked me, this was signing, Maka. They asked me that can you take me out? You are in Cape Coast. I'm in Takrade. Want to take me out? Please let me rest. And then I think then the last question, that's part one. Okay, are you what is it? Are you down NSS? From me, if you're down NSS, I think it was about NSS. Okay, so the last time I really did rant about my NSS journey and all. But I want to assure you guys that as much as I am not happy, it's still going on well by the grace of God. I've been ill. I'm still treating it pylori. The first time uncle why sisters uncle. So I'm treating it the second time and then hopefully this time once and for all. So I left Takwadi to Takwa and I was with my parents the whole time. Yeah, while I was getting the treatment, I was with my parents the whole time. That was why like I didn't post a new video. Again, I'd like to thank you for like 170 and above views. God bless you. Humble beginnings. Then you, my favorite YouTuber, no. Hey, but the infancy, I say the day that we get chow views and then chow subscribers. Now come and see my favorite YouTuber. No. I did ever not trying to make training viewers. Right now, I cannot say that. So let's hang it somewhere and then talk about something else. Okay. I think the last but one question was about my plan about after NSS. Like my plan to me NSS. My next step there. I said it in my last video. Say me NSS and but me name the ambassador me hoye. Me my life I share iradensa. And then I've told you guys that the masters too. Nobody should ask me about masters. I have left the masters for over a year. So, Master Jesus. Into the masters no there. In God's own time, if God wants us to do it this year, right after NSS, we are doing it. If God wants us to do it next year, we are doing it next year. If God wants us to do it in 2 years, to pull it up, na medium, near Barber. But until then, I am not really sure of what I want to do, where I want to go. Like, yeah, I have a plan, I have a vision, yeah. But hopefully, like after NSS, the Lord Nankasa will just guide my path and help me articulate through my ways, yeah. And I would just like to add this that um I had a lot of messages concerning Valentine. Listen, I even learned. I didn't do research about this. I'm just so listen. Valentine is not the end of the world. Why? There's been so many Valentines. Why are you concerned about this Valentine? Why are you so much concerned about this Valentine? If you can just buy something for yourself if you think like you deserve a gift. I mean, everyone deserves love, but then here's the case that you don't have love. So what would you do? Or even if there's love, they've taken you, even though you are taken by, are taken for granted. What the man can I say? Who will be who they've taken you, you are taken, but they've taken you for granted. It's so and then they've taken you for granted. I cannot do anything about it. What can you do? If we decide to leave the person, they've taken you for granted. The person doesn't care. Am I lying? So the best thing for you to do as a person is to like gift yourself or move on. What is Valentine again? Once again, Valentine. Once again, Valentine. Valentine, betray him. So you people have to. So some of you just wait till Valentine. Someone is sure and that's like that's the gospel truth because that's what a lot of you do. Mochenya Valentine and someone is sure and then say back on when you vow gift na what's why basa. I didn't tell why basa. And then the girls to boys in country must say Valentine will mumpe boxes. And they told me to tell you guys that this Valentine they don't want boxes. Guys, petals, my ladies, please. My G's, my men are saying that they don't want boxer shorts. They don't want what? Boxer shorts. So don't buy them boxer shorts. Boxer shorts and me at all. Anyway, we see. Boxer shorts and me at all. Buy something else. And then I feel we boys and some boxer shorts and men can't show. One to the papa and fambra. And the boys to mum per boxer shorts and won't got on your papa. Won't got on your papa. Movie and queer once the money book KBA. I know it's the little things that matter, but inquire once the 30 CDBA and Frank Uncle it's so nice. Let's be intentional. Let's be intentional. Gifts your parents. Tell your parents that you love them. Tell the people you love them. I said this thing in the previous video that if there's something you want to do, just do it. If there's somebody that I see that you like, shoot your shot. What's the worst they can say? No, I'm not interested. They can't kill you. They can't kill you. And you know the funny thing about it, you even tend to move on fast if they bounce you. To be moving on fast onto the next, then you move. But one car, he's almost and that you can bounce, but but then it's too late, right? So it's better you say it now. Shoot your shot. Tell your mom you love them. Tell your parents you love them. Tell your friends how you care about them and you how you wish you'd all grow old and then get wealthy together. Anyhow you feel, tell them. Share moments with your parents, share moments with your loved ones, not necessarily those you are in a relationship with. Share moments with your kids if you have some. Just try this is the month of love. Be behind your door, and then the Bible explains odo in a very deeper manner. But your odo manti yankoye backbiting, yankoye kokonsa. Just no they be affecting me. So make us mean just they be affecting me pa because me as just a part it's part of is it mixed my DNA? Like my DNA has just inside. So say let make us say month of love. Let me just padia. A bit me a harding pa. You bear just kakra, but yen fancy in so say man's na can be a bit just say pa. But this month, the month of love, ne dear, and my young fun of once than it just a way group chat money there. So yeah, it should be love. Everything should be revolved around love. Let's take care of ourselves. Let's drink a lot of water. Let's get checked. Bacho, Miss Remo STIs real. Mo protect mo ho. Mo hwɛ mo ho so yie na mo nhyehyɛ fie. Ate aseɛ. Wo ne fie wɔ abɔnten akɔ fie kɔda. Say akoko dantem kwa wanya de we nyamani. Hey boss. Baby, I've been giving the proverb back to back. People have not noticed. So my next video, I'll be having my old schoolmate on it. Yeah, I'll be having Alif Kane. Shout out to Alif Kane. Shout out to Alif Kane. Shout out to Ronaldo. Shout out to Kojo Placid. Oh, like people were commenting on the YouTube video. Shout out to everybody that commented. Aisha, thank you, yeah, thank you. And clap it for Pokia. Clap it for Pokia because me, I even intend to put like effort in my dressing with this video. But yeah, Pokia. Shout out to Pokia. And then shout out to my best friend. She told me today that you're really doing well, and I liked it. Da 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 da. Ohima fee. I don't have a lot to say about Himafi, but then with me, I was Snapchatting, so no one punch it in on Himafi. Fin, but a PHEE. I think PHEE yesterday. Or Himafi. No, or Himafi, no, or you be or your classes. She's my friend. She does classes. It be a or your Jones, a bit. Or your bowing share dante. Or your classes, my winity. What's me trap chat na ye fair. What's me jina baby na you look classy. Your dress and look classy. But your hima fee ho and now beko 12,000 cities and I will be cheer na ohima fee eduwafa the real book of settings emu ama wababe correct setter. Ohima fee is that girl, I promise you. Ohima fee. So the Ohima fee was doing unboxing Versace, Gucci, Hems. 100 whatever. So yeah, so just let me wrap up everything. You guys must send the questions, and then the one that was sent directly to me too, I answered almost all of them in your DMs. So I'm really grateful that you took time to watch the last video, and then you're going to take time to watch this too. I pray that it goes well and as planned. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. Stay safe. I love you all.